Hello and welcome, Yoga Goddesses. So we have actually come to the end of our academy, which is just very surprising. It went very fast. We are at week 13, and I wanted to tie it all in together for you and just kind of wrap it all up for you. So today's topic is using crystals. How do you use the crystals throughout your day? How do you incorporate them into your life? You've learned all about them. Hopefully you're excited to tap into those energies of the crystals. But I've come up with 10 ways that you can really harness the energies to the most beneficial for you using those crystals, okay? So we're going to go through those. And the first way I want to talk about is through Feng Shui, okay? Because we haven't talked about Feng Shui in the group. And Feng Shui is like the qi of your home, qi meaning energy. And the ancient Chinese believe that it's the art of the balance of the energy in the home, so that it's the yin and the yang of those energies. So you can use crystals throughout your home to help to just clear that energy, balance that energy, and bring in a fresh new vibe to your home, okay? And so what I've done is you're going to have a PDF along with this one with a Feng Shui map, okay? And what I want to tell you basically is that like the southeast part of the map is your wealth and your prosperity part of your map. So with that, you want to use like citrines, maybe even some clear quartz to amplify the energy of the citrine, but attracting that abundance and that wealth into your life, okay? So that's just one example that I wanted to give to you so that you understand in Feng Shui how to place the crystals around your house for specific purposes. You know, like when you have it in your bedroom, you can come in through that front door of your bedroom, and then whichever way that front door is, you can have your nice rose quartz, you know, for self-love and for nurturing, maybe even some ruby in that corner of your home. So Feng Shui is a great way that you can start to incorporate crystals all around your environment and in your home and in everyday parts of your home. Okay, that's number one. Number two is meditation. Like behind me is one of my beautiful meditation altars, and I have lots of crystals on it. And I can grab whatever crystal I'm resonating with, I feel most called to. If I'm working with a very specific crystal at that time, I can use that crystal and sit with that crystal in meditation, either in my space or I can be holding it in my hand, okay? Number three is, of course, you can wear your crystals as jewelry, which many of you know I make crystal infused jewelry, and I just have them on all the time, and because I love the energy of being in the crystals and being around the crystals all the time. I love having them on me. As I've said before, our skin is our largest organ in our body, and just absorbing the minerals and the energy of the crystals, to me, I love having them on me. Number four is what we talked about in our last lesson, and that's our crystal elixirs. So we can drink it, or first I should say we can infuse the water with the crystal energy, and then we can take that in internally. So I love making the crystal elixirs. We can also sleep with them. I do this by placing them, some by my nightstand, maybe on my headboard if you have one, under your pillow, or you can even hold one. It just depends on what works for you and what crystals you're connected with at that time, what you're working with on that time, and not picking crystals that are real energetic. I wouldn't suggest that. I made that mistake and it really disrupted my sleep. And I was trying all kinds of things until it dawned on me to not have so many crystals around. So for me personally, I love to sleep with my Auralite 23, and that's all I sleep with because it's mainly amethyst, so it has a nice sedative effect to it. It helps with dream recall, but it's highly protective. So that's the crystal I have underneath my pillow at night. Okay, number 6 is making our crystal grids. Now, remember, don't get overwhelmed when I show you this crystal grid that I made for a client that I was working one-on-one with. You can make your crystal grid with as small as 4 crystals, 3 crystals, and just as long as it's set up and it's activated and you've given it that intention or that job. And so there's one for attracting love into her life is what this crystal grid specifically is made for. And so it's surrounded by the rose quartz. Self-love, as we know, we can't really attract love into our life until we truly love and care for ourselves. And then I have some selenite just to cleanse the energy. So I have some selenite, of course, with rose quartz again, attracting love, selenite, peace, harmony. And then the next circle, what I did is I put some smoky quartz just to remove anything specifically from her life that she wants to remove. And then again, I have our main intention, which is right around our clear quartz sphere that is, not a sphere, I'm sorry, point, that's drawing down the energy from the universe. And I come in and I activate this every single day for her and saying my intentions. So nice little just recap there of what you can do with your crystals and in making a crystal grid for one of those. And it's just fun, you know, and it harnesses the energy. It gets you working with the crystals, and it really helps you to get more into that meditative state, because as we know, as I always say, our intention goes where our energy flows. Okay, or we could even say energy flows where our attention goes. So just by taking our intention and our attention and our intention and doing those things every single day helps to bring the energy into that. Okay, number 6. I'm sorry, that was number 6, was making the crystal grid. Number 7 is to use them for the chakra alignment. So in a past video I did was showed you how to do a crystal healing. And I had my daughter Katie lay down and how we can place all the crystals on a different chakra to bring in that different alignment. So you can use those for healing. I have these little crystal bags here, and just laying each one on the coordinating chakra and helping to bring in that alignment to the body. It's also really nice to do if you practice yoga at the end of yoga when you're lying in Shavasana. It's really nice just to lay some of those crystals on your chakras, okay? Crystal baths is another way. Number 8 is I love to infuse my water with the crystal baths. And remember, guys, salt is also a crystal. So even when we're putting in our sea salt in our bath to help detoxify us, we can put some other crystals in too. Just today, I took a Epsom salt bath, infused that bath with some of my favorite essential oils. And then in that bath, I had rose quartz for self-love. I had amethyst for peace and just to bring me to these higher states of consciousness, and for meditation, because I love to meditate in the bath or in the shower. And then I had some clear quartz in there to help to amplify the healing effects of the quartz crystals, being rose quartz and amethyst, that I had in my bath today. So that's another fun way to use your crystals. Number 9 is you can even just carry them with you. If you have little palm stones or little worry stones, you can rub those. You can carry them in your pockets or in your purse. I also have mine on my keychain, but just carrying them with you throughout the day and keeping you connected. I feel completely naked now if I don't have my crystals on. And then number 10, which is a really fun way to do this, is to use your crystals in a Dreamcatcher or even on a ceiling fan in your room so that you're kind of moving that energy around. And what I've seen done, and I don't have this done on my ceiling fan, but I'm very interested in trying this, is I've seen crystals taped to the fan, even with little affirmations or little mantras that you want to remember, or just in your little dream catcher as well. So again, incorporating those crystals into your sleep. So those are 10 ways that you can use crystals every day in your life, and just to really start to connect with the energy of those crystals. Okay, so thank you so much for being a part of the Academy, for watching all of this, for learning with me about the crystals. And of course, I would love to connect more. So message me and let's connect. All right, namaste.